We're here. Let me get a one if you can hear me. And Snapple, please put on your seatbelt, right? Don't show any road rage. Thank you for the one. Snapple's in traffic and she trying to get here, but she running a little late. Ma'am, do not speed on the account of us. You will get here when you get here, and your seat will be warm waiting for you. Happy Friday, ladies. I'm seeing some of you down there with the tea, and you're down there preaching. Ladies, before I get started, it's somebody in the chat. I done lost her damn comment. She was saying, that Kanye somewhere on a blog, right, saying that he should have fucked and got Paris Hilton pregnant instead of her assistant. Here's the thing, sir, you weren't invited to that party. There's a difference between riches and wealth. And homegirl down there in the chat, whoever this newbie is, she down here dropping microphones all over the place, littering. There is a fine for littering microphones, ma'am, because that's what the fuck it is. It is what it is. She preached right there. What's going on, Aaliyah? Welcome to the goddamn weekend.
Hey, I just wanted to say drive safely, Snapple, because we need you in one piece. We got some more dragging to do. But I guess that's y'all TLC, crazy, sassy fool. I can't with you, Disney. I can't with you. I mean, as if he could ever be a part of the Hilton family. He's just, we'll get to his ass in a minute, but I was just about to say grumpy, sleazy, sneezy, and dopey. That's who that is. I mean, girl, they are hot ass mess.
y'all funky ass men been acting a mess. I mean, you could sit here for probably 5, 6 hours and just talk about the things that have happened within the past 5 days. I mean, your so-called mammies, your men are twerking, they out twerking y'all. I mean, y'all out here doing what you do, but these niggas is out twerking y'all. Here's the thing, every time I turn around, y'all end up with egg in your goddamn face. I'm going to tell you something that I've repeated up here a billion times. Shout out to Raven for the super chat. Raven Beauty in this motherfucker. Black men do not like you. Every time you peel back a curtain, right? You have been the one literally funding, attending, and being a general support to these niggas that can't stand you. Either you peel back the curtain and you find a white chick, you peel back the curtain and find some crimes, you peel back the curtain and find bussy, you peel back the curtain and find a lot of secrets. Sometimes it be children. Speaking of children, I remember this very panel, this very area caught a shit ton of smoke. I'm talking smoke alarm going off. When I simply brought up something that everybody that hails from Blackistan knows, especially if you're Gen X, you know what time it is. But every age of Black person know this. When them little kids in Blackistan are unattended, they touch each other. I'm looking at the chat. Did you hear what the fuck I said? I said, when I was talking and I said the boomers were out smoking a little pipe, right? Or out there playing spades, your cousin was touching you, right? Listen, you came from Blackistan. You know it's the truth. And this is the thing. Everybody knows what Blackistan gives. So when I or Aaliyah or Snapple says anything, Cassie, Jenny, we say anything that you know is true from Blackistan, the only thing you know to do is start a fight. Start being anti for the sake of being anti. Y'all know good and hell well when you're 8 years old and your 13-year-old cousin is over there and they in there drinking E&J. Yup, I went there because the motherfuckers from Blackistan was having a spade game with everybody in the neighborhood, family, friends, or whatever. When it was time to make that pallet on the floor, people's hands got a little antsy. Now, you know it's true. But now all of a sudden, somebody wants to start having the conversation because it's Kanye that's doing it. Bitch, let me tell you something. We said the shit years ago. We've never held any punches or tried to hide any secrets that Blackistan gives. Blackistan is a shithole, especially for the little Black girls. What you think you hiding? Where all of these stories that have gone viral over the years with grown-ass women telling their story about what happened to them when they were 14, 8, 4 years old in Blackistan, what you think that they lying? Are they lying? Because when these kids are not attended, right, they start touching each other. Well, why do they do that? Because their uncle got to them first. I'm looking at the chat. How do they know about touching? How do they know what that is? How do they know what inappropriate touching is and where to touch and how to touch and what to say? Well, it's because they uncle got to him first. Your brother, bitch. You know, when you had that job interview, because the baby daddy ain't in sight. And you asked your brother, whom you run up to me all the time talking about, not all, right? When you left your 5-year-old girl with him for a couple of hours and you came back home and something wasn't quite right. She didn't want to play with her toys. She didn't want to watch her cartoons. She didn't want the cookies. She wanted to go to bed. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. But now all of a sudden, the conversation is being had because a celebrity telling his story. Aaliyah, you got anything?
Girl, everything you just said was facts. But, you know, this shit is absolutely disgusting. I will note that I'm seeing a lot of these people running around here regurgitating our old content from our previous live streams, talking about nobody ever discusses child on child sexual abuse,
Mm-hmm.
which is a whole damn lie. because they tried to hijack the topic when we originally spoke about this, and now they're acting like nobody talked about it in order to be dismissive of the people they steal from religiously. That's just all that shit is. But we
Mm-hmm.
know we definitely talked about it, and y'all know I'm not above coming with a receipt. Now make me go find that live stream.
Oops. Oops. Ladies, I was there. I was there. I had cousins that would touch the wrong way. Remember, Blackistan would turn hide and go seek into hide and go get it. I'm looking at the chat. I want to know if this microphone's working. I remember hide and go get it, where your cousins and his friends was touching when they found you, because hide and seek has its Blackistan variation. So you try to hide as best you can, knowing that you don't want to play. You don't want to play, but if you don't play, they're going to start picking on you and fighting on you. So you get involved and try to find the best hiding space you can, so that 13-year-old boy don't come in there with his dangalang. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, that part. Anyway, redirection. Look at this motherfucker on this screen. Uh-huh. Ladies, this man has been playing in your face for years. He literally has always hated your guts. This man even says when you get on, you leave or ask for a white girl, and you started twerking to it. He was talking to you. Here's the thing. This man is gay. But if you're behind my wall, you already know what the receipts look like. Hashtag all. And like Aaliyah say, from the window to the goddamn wall. All right. So apparently, he made a post. And this shit here, y'all, I know y'all seen it already. So we won't even go there. All right. The short of it is, his daddy had some Playboy magazines in the room when he was young. His cousin was over there, 6 years old, also another male. They wasn't interested in the Playboy magazines in his daddy room. Now, and you know, this it's kind of nasty, but it ain't nasty enough. So he went to his mama's room in her closet, right? And she got real dirty magazines down to the motherfucking base. Two men getting to know each other. I hate talking on YouTube. Did you hear what I said, Aaliyah? I hate talking on YouTube.
I'm right
Okay.
there with you, but we're going to get through this together. Go ahead.
We're going to do our best. The men was getting to know each other. And Kanye, right, that turned him on a bit as a kid. So he went and got his little cousin and say, hey, look at this. And they made this a regular ordeal to look at the magazines in his mama closet. Mama, dead Donda, what the fuck did you have in your closet, ma'am? These mammies are freaks, bitch. I thought that, y'all, I can't. The fact that he found those in his mama closet, I'm not even gonna go there. Look, what was that plastic surgery? Was she trying to get a dick? I don't know what the plastic surgery was. I don't know. I won't speculate. But Kanye says that him and his little cousin acted out on what they saw on those magazines. And he said that he went on ahead and sucked on his cousin, slurped on his cousin until he was 14 years old. All right. Ladies, Blackistan has its toxicity, and a lot of Black women don't want to admit that. When shit gets a little uncomfortable, okay, they want to talk to you about what white people are doing. I'm not interested. I can tell you what white people are doing. They providing Section 8 and food stamps for your funky ass bitch. I said they're giving you entitlements. We're talking about what these little Black girls are close to every single day. And your boys, they ain't got it much better, right? They just turn into actual predators after a while. Aaliyah, what's tea?
What I don't want them to start doing is blaming all their sexual depravity on porn. Because I know we've all
Mm-hmm.
seen some sort of porn. Doesn't mean we engaged in a lot of the shit that they're talking about. Look, I'm going to go ahead. I'm about to say some fucked up shit in a minute. But I'm going to let you go ahead and go.
Ladies, Kanye West is just a figurehead of what's wrong with the Black community. These two pictures right here, it shows bipolar. On the left, he looks like a homeless person that would literally just eat you alive. On the right, he looked like what he really is, and that's a down to the base ass nigga from Chi-Town, okay? This man has literally gotten millions of dollars off of your adoration, your listenership, and he's sitting up there telling you he can't stand you. And this is the thing. Why do you give a fuck? Right? Why do you care that this degenerate don't like you? Y'all getting y'all feelings about the shit. And with Kanye tonight, I'm going to put you back in your feelings because with all of this going on, he still made time to tell somebody that he don't want your black ass anywhere near him. This is a man who admits to slurping on his cousin as children. And he said, ill, I don't want that black woman around me. Let's keep going. Okay? This is a couple of things, and this list is in no way complete when it comes to Kanye West, right? He's a predator, okay? And then he plays victim. And then he plays extra crazy so that he can go viral so you can get the twerking at the club and then be in other people's face, right? Taking up for him. Kanye West accused of drugging and R-wording and exorcistic, right? Let's just keep going. At a Diddy party, no less. Kanye West told Bianca, his wife, right? He wanted to fuck her mama. Aaliyah, please jump in here. Please.
I mean, here's the thing, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to muster up enough. I'm trying to care. That's the way I can put it, because these celebrities need to start talking to their therapists and not the internet. Stop trauma dumping on people who don't know you, because we are not required to be understanding. Kanye, I guess my issue is he goes off on these hate-fueled rants, and he has been ranting for months now at this point. And it's really coming off as attention seeking. And it seems like the more people try to ignore him, the louder he's getting and the more outrageous he's getting. And people just chalk it up to him having another manic episode. But I've always said that what people are passing off as mental illness may just be who he really is. And I think he's made enough money now that he doesn't really give a fuck what people think or what people have to say. He just does and says whatever he wants. And because think about it, this thing was walking around here looking like a whole predator, parading his own wife around butt ass naked with her whole ass hanging out, and tried to tell y'all that the Empress was wearing new clothes, and all while looking like a big black ass pimp that was pimping out that tiny helpless white woman. That's how that shit looks. And I think he just wants to keep pushing the envelope to see how far he can go before he's kicked out of every venue or off every single platform. And he's getting off on it at this point because he feels like all attention is good attention, even if it's for negative behavior. Meanwhile, none of this shit is funny because his mind is so reprobate that he has been banned from seeing all of his youngest children. I think the only one that he really can see is North, because she's the oldest, so I think she gets a little bit more leeway with her decisions. But the youngest ones, the babies, he has been banned from seeing them. And to be honest, this reprobate mindset is permeating throughout the entire Black community, and nothing will ever change. I mean, nothing's ever gonna change because they won't acknowledge a goddamn thing. Anytime anyone says something, they just change the subject and start yelling about how everybody else's community does the same thing instead of addressing their issues, their own issues. That's the shit I'm trying to get out. But I'm gonna let you continue because I know this story about to get worse before it gets better.
That part. And before I carry on, listen, Candace, I'm going to need you to answer for this. You've been dodging and ducking these goddamn questions with your swirling ass. You got a lot of questionable shit going the fuck on. This is the thing. You took up for him. And anytime somebody tried to tell you that this motherfucker is a piece of shit, you got some shit to say, but now you don't want to talk. I told you I wasn't going to speak on him. Well, any other time, whore, you speak on him, so we're going to need to hear your mouth now. Please don't get me started on your swirling ass. This motherfucking bitch gets on my goddamn nerves. And she's a bad look for anybody dating now. She's embarrassing you swirlers, by the way. Pull up. Anyway. Kanye West, go right ahead, girl.
I'm sorry. No, I was just about to say, because this is why this community is where it is. they're, if you look at it, everything on social media, they're just showing the world how sick in the head they are, how sexually confused they are, morally bankrupt, just socially reprehensible. They're completely obsessed with white women and all this shit. And if you're so pro-black, let me just say this too. If you're so pro-black that our comments still touch you in your spirit and you get ass hurt by anything that you hear tonight, let me remind you that you can kiss my ass anytime you don't like what I have to say, because if you didn't care for our content as much as you want everyone else to think, you wouldn't be here. I just wanted to get that out as well, because I noticed some shade, but that's been going on. I'm sorry, lovely lady, continue.
Always shade. This is the thing, it does touch a lot of fence sitters in their spirit because they still got love for their brothers and all that good shit. Hey, I don't give a fuck about your brother. I don't give a fuck about your daddy that did a cartwheel at your high school graduation. I don't give a solid fuck. It's black women being out here hurt and there's sexual degeneracy going around every goddamn where, and it's being used as a selling point for a goddamn album that's coming out here. When y'all was dancing to Graduation, his first motherfucking album, High School Dropout or whatever the fuck the name of it was, this shit had already happened. So this has been Kanye West's ass. This ain't nothing new. The tweet is new. His actions are not new. His mindset is not new, and neither is your brother's. Pull up. Huh? This is disgusting. I said this is disgusting. When Cassie got her ass whooped in that hallway by Diddy, he didn't take note of the ass whooping. He took note of her sweatshirt and then put it on sale at Yeezy.com. I'm looking at the chat. This man is a horrible person. Horrible person. And I don't want to hear shit having to do. Listen, y'all already know. If y'all been around this bitch since 2020, you already know what it gives. Y'all already know what the fuck I'm on, and I'm not here for the bullshit. If you want to save yourself, because believe me, all of y'all have a Kanye in your family. He just broke and dusty. Let me repeat that. All of you have a Kanye in your family. He's just broke and motherfucking dusty. But be very clear. Kanye's not unique. He's not unique in the least. All right? Let's keep going. Yeah, that part. This is what I mean by a bitch nigga. Nigga, you got a X tape around this bitch, just like your goddamn ex-wife, right? Niggas was telling him, right, you shouldn't be getting, she was fucking Ray J, she got an X tape, she got all that shit. Well, he's just as much a hoe as she is. This is a bitch-made ass motherfucker. He has an X tape out here as well, in which he paid, allegedly, right, $250,000 to get it off the internet. He said that the tape didn't exist. I beg to differ, because if you got some internet, you can get that tape. I said, if you got some internet, you can get that tape, and the screenshots all over the place. Like I said, this motherfucker plays in your face, and all of them, the nakers, they operate in their feminine. Look at the way he biting that towel like his booty hole just got blew out. I'm looking at the chat. Y'all are the alpha males in the community, mammies. What's happening, Aaliyah?
Kanye is determined to self-destruct at this point, and if Bianca, because her name has been in several of these headlines that you're showing, if she had half a brain, she would get the fuck out. But this is what happens when you're money hungry, though. That's why I have never let any of that shit rule me or influence any of my decisions. Because when people see that you are thirsty, a beggar, a bag chaser, and money hungry, they think they can do absolutely anything to you and with you, and you will go along with all of it because your cooperation, compliance, and silence has all been bought and paid for. And so I really hope she get her shit together, because even her own family and friends are noticing. But see, it's a whole tell-all gonna come out later on after that. She getting everything she need now to go after him, but it's gonna be all her fault at the end. Let me guess, he ain't gonna have to bear no responsibility for that. We're gonna get on Shay ass in a minute. But that's why we've always spoken out against that sprinkle, and sugar baby and lifestyle. But see, we were talking about all this twisted and the dark side of all this shit while the collective of Black women was still on social media promoting it. So let's just keep that shit real. Not everybody's trying to pretend to be so moral. So I want you to go back through the older live streams, because I think a lot of y'all will be pleasantly surprised to see the majority of people y'all are following change quite a few of their opinions once it was no longer popular to push that bullshit. But she is a prime example of why we said that.
It's interesting to see people do cartwheels around this bitch. Yeah. This man plays in your face so much. Again, you have Kanye's in your family. All of you. All of you. I do too. Okay? His lawyer, while he's sitting out here denying it, right, is confirming that the tape exists. You want to know how I know that tape exists? I ain't going to tell my business. Hey, I'm not going to tell my business. Just know he's just as much a bitch as Kim Kardashian, all right? Both of these motherfuckers are some feminine ass X-tape having motherfuckers. It just is what the fuck it is. Now, I said I'd piss you off about Kanye West, and I will, okay? Kanye West unhinged demands at intimate Las Vegas party revealed by staff. Check it. DZ, why would we be mad about that? So extra. Just wait on it, okay? Some of his demands was that your Black ass is forbade from coming anywhere near him, okay? Every time I turn around, these niggas are not afraid to tell the press, say it on video, say it in song like Kanye West, right? That they don't like you. And when I say they don't like you, it sounds like some sort of bitter or whatever. You let the manosphere tell you what the fuck you want to. But here it is in black and white. One of his demands, right, is that you don't bring your Black ass back there. He said women of color and then specified you, Black women, you are not wanted there. And y'all are always windmilling for these niggas. It's fascinating to see. When I go to my Gmail, you windmill in there. Sometimes you join my Patreon to windmill in that inbox, huh? You're windmilling all over the place. Meanwhile, these goddamn websites are putting out some shit that this nigga said about you that you, what, ladies? I'm just going to say it again because I want you to call me a broken record. Black men do not like you. They do not like your children. They don't like anything about you. They don't like the fact that men are supposed to provide for women, their women in particular. They literally hate you because you're a woman. I hope this microphone's working. Aaliyah, you got anything before I get him the fuck up out of here? By the way, those of y'all that like Yeezys and all that shit right there, please be clear. He got all his style from all his fashion from Shia LaBeouf. Go right ahead, Aaliyah. You like white boys after a while, don't you?
Yeah, I guess he was manic when he wrote this too. But see, a lot of them, I'm for real, I'm not trying to be funny. Again, this is just more of that bullshit where every time he does this, they blame it on him going through another manic episode and he just saying what he's saying for shock value. I think he just saying and doing exactly what the fuck he want to do. Just like he walking around in a Black Klansman outfit and everything else. He's an attention whore. And that's why the more people try to ignore him, I think the worse he's getting, the louder he's getting. It's crazy. The first thing they do is tell them not to let your Black ass in the club when they get in the club. The first thing they do is tell them not to let your ass in a VIP section and everything when they get in the club. This is nothing new. So I guess he was manic when he wrote this too. I'm sure some mammy will give him that excuse.
Well, the bitches didn't know about this because they look at titles and don't read the goddamn article. Reading is something that's really weird. You need to if the title don't catch them and the first 5 seconds of a TikTok don't catch them, they won't know what's in it. Okay. They won't know what the fuck is in it. Y'all would not believe how many of these articles about these rappers and actors and so on and so forth, ball players, that have this very paragraph in the article. Okay, since you always up under these niggas' nuts, won't you go ahead and find out what they saying about you instead of just free-form windmilling whenever some Black women don't get down like that? I don't fuck with the Black community. Never have, never the fuck will. All right? I simply cannot. Yeah. Aaliyah, do you have anything on that? I can't say that out here. On that dick-sucking dude before we carry on. Because it's another dick-sucking dude.
I just wonder. I mean, my thing is he initiated that whole story that he was talking about. So I wonder between the age of when he started it and to when he got 14 years old, that he figured out that sucking his cousin's dick was not the normal or right thing to do
This is common in the
throughout
black
that
community.
entire time. I'm
I'm
sorry.
telling you. No, you're good. It's common in the black community. It's common. I am no psychic, but every time I say something about the black community that's not something that everybody else say, it's almost as if I'm looking behind your door and in your past and in your family goddamn picture book, huh? You know that shit is true. You can say what you want to, and you can call us extreme, but those children in that community be touching on each other. So those of y'all that have children, okay, please be mindful of those sleepovers. All right. I wouldn't do it at all, pull up. But if you are going to do it, you might want to have them sleep on a pallet in the same room with you, because those motherfuckers touch each other because they have so. You don't forget that goddamn stat. 62% documented. I believe it's more like 90% of black girls are touched before they leave up out of the black community at 18 years old. It just is what it is. So you can pretend, you can put your head in the sand and pretend like this not happened. Everybody was acting shocked and appalled, right? You got, I did it too on every damn thing else, right? You want to be included in everything else. But when he told this story, right, you didn't say my cousin touched me too. You don't want that shit to go viral, do you? I'm going to tell you why you don't want it to go viral. Because you don't want that community to be exposed. You're just hoping that it heals itself. I guess you're going to go ahead and burn some sage and walk around Martin Luther King Boulevard and hope that it just fixes its fucking self, huh? Leave the black community. Dumbass. I can't. Y'all, that's Savannah James and that's Kevin Gates. Okay? We don't see much of Savannah James because she kind of at the house. She kind of, mammy it the fuck up. She don't really bother nobody. She's never been dragged over here. The only thing bad about Savannah that was said is that she's still sticking with this dude instead of taking him to court after all that cheating that he fucking does. Whenever she's candid or a camera ends up in their house, she looks depressed to me. Okay. There have been text messages and little short videos of LeBron lusting and trying to get in the DMs of white bitches all over this internet for years and years. And she's just there. All right. She's a figurehead as well. She don't fuck with nobody. So I'm not here for her. I'm here for that nigga on the right. Ladies, again, she wasn't fucking with nobody. And Kevin Gates woke up and chose violence. He woke up and chose to pick at this woman and say that he feels sorry for LeBron James for having to be with such a bitch, as he calls her. Let's get this clip popping. Let's go.
This how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
Right.
And then I was like, maybe I notice shit that people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not dicked out like these white women just dicked out about me in here. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. Cause when I've been around that dude just, his spirit so loving and giving, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that. Like, you down there eject away from my partner, man. Don't do that, man. You dive on the floor behind that nigga, man. Dive on the floor behind him. But you know, like I know a lot of people gonna hate what I just said, but I'm gonna be honest, like if everybody like me, then I'm pussy, so we can do whatever you want to do about it. I'm gonna die about everything I say. So I love LeBron and I hate that for him, bro. I hate that he gotta go through that. As a man, I hate that he gotta go through that, bro. In the playoffs. In the fucking playoffs. Your main player act like it just, you have a look on your face like, I could be doing more. Like what more? Like I loved you for you. Like when I met you, you look like Lamar Odom. Like, babe, don't laugh at that. I'm not trying to be funny, babe.
Where the fuck do I start? Right? Ladies, like I said, read those articles, okay? Because all of these niggas have mentioned at some point that they can't stand you. Now, back to him. Did you just compare this beautiful, don't fuck with nobody, don't get in no shit, don't get in no controversy, takes care of her house and her children, black woman? Did you just compare her to Lamar Odom? Did you just do that? Right? And Brittany, we know that was you in the back laughing, Miss Brittany Renner, right? We know that was you back there. Darling, let me tell you something. You have no business laughing at anybody's looks. Let me be very clear about that. That preference shit, that was all the way yesterday. Divestors don't buy into preference around this bitch. You bought into it with these niggas. But here's the thing. Your ass is usually hanging out, and the niggas that you laughing with, they call you a 304. You funky ass bitch. You always got some goddamn short stuck up your ass, but I see that you have made a change, right? You sitting up here talking about you covering up, right? You trying to be, because you're trying to get some of those bodies off of you. Pull up. You also hitting that wall that them black men made up. Pull up. But let me tell you something while you're talking about somebody's looks, whore. Why the fuck, when you take your makeup off, you look like Terrence Trent D'Arby? I'm looking at the chat. Hey, I said, you want to talk about somebody, bitch. You look like Terrence Trent D'Arby around this bitch. Wishing love and wishing well. Kiss and tell around this bitch. Bitch, you ugly as fuck. Don't let that light skin get to you, and don't let these niggas gas you the fuck up, bitch. Because here's the thing, they don't like you either. Aaliyah, what's going on?
I'm positive that these are the most unattractive men that I have ever had the misfortune of listening to ever in my entire life. Every time one of them opens their mouth, everything comes out of it is just rude, lewd, crass, vulgar, stupid, childish, every goddamn thing else. I don't see. Let me just start by saying I don't give a fuck about LeBron or Savannah James. That's first off.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who has followed them for any real amount of time knows that LeBron loves him some white women, and Bronny has grown up to be just like him. So it's no shocker to me that you would have another black man actually talking shit about him having a black wife as if that's a bad thing. The thing is, why would anybody in their right mind be listening to this disgusting, incestuous, inbred ass dude? These big little bitches always got something to say about country folk, but this nigga was fucking his own cousin for 2 years after he found out.
How did you know? How did you know that was the next slide? Hey, Brittany, you his cousin? You look like you Terrence Trent D'Arby cousin, but let me ask you something. Are you Kevin Gates' cousin? Because, bitch, this the thing. He literally found out that was his cousin, and he kept going. Go ahead, Aaliyah, because I'm going to play him saying that shit, too. Funky, nasty ass, dirty bitch.
Well, I just wanted to say, he went on Carisha Please to brag about that shit. I guess he was secretly auditioning for Diddy then when he put that out. See, this is also the same nasty ass nigga that went in the deepest parts of his throat and hocked up the biggest spit bubble he could find to spit right into his fan's mouth on stage. Mind you, it was a black woman, so as usual, they don't mind spitting on you. See, you're good enough to buy their concert tickets. They'll take all your money and support all day long, but they don't see you as being good enough to marry or to get any of their money. See, they would rather leave it all to Becky than to see you get a dime of it. And it's always been that way. But for some reason, even when they tell black women exactly what they think, y'all still like to debate with niggas like this instead of getting the fuck on. And that's why you will always lose.
Ah, well, as promised, right? Let's go.
Nigga be talking about, yeah, y'all look like brother and sister. Shit, no. I'm fucking the shit out of her. Come to find out she my cousin, you heard me? But I ain't about to stop fucking with her. Shit, the pussy good and we click. Shit, I ain't grow up with you knowing you was my people. I don't get tired.
Do we have a going theme here? The cousins are getting the dick, huh? I'm talking about whether they 6 years old, whether they male or whatever. When I was growing up, ladies, I kept hearing the black community, people in the black community say, you know, the motherfuckers in that trailer park fuck they cousin fuckers. The whole time you motherfuckers have been cousin fuckers. Listen, don't get me started on no history lesson around this bitch. Ladies, these men are fucking disgusting. And the fact that you have to sit up and plead the case, because be clear, I'm not pleading any case. I'm showing the exit. That's it. That's all. The mammies that want to stay dealing with this bullshit, go right the fuck ahead. Brittany's trying to clean up her shit so bad she's changed gods for these niggas. I'm looking at the chat. So a mammy, right? She literally will change everything about herself to try to get ingratiated with these niggas. And at the end of the day, they say that still ain't good enough. Have we forgot about the 2 coochie minimum? Have we forgot that they can't stand you? I don't give a fuck if you put on a burqa, you Terrence looking bitch. Nothing's going to change that shit. And you could have kept that laugh to your goddamn self. I'm just going to keep it tall. You know how to keep moans quiet, don't you, whore? I said, you're a professional moaner and sound maker. Don't you know how to go ahead and keep that quiet? Y'all, don't get me started. I can't believe this shit. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
They're just disrespectful. And it's so
hell.
fucked up because they usually get with other women who find that shit funny. You sit next to me saying all that shit, you have just turned into one of the ugliest men on the fucking planet to me. I don't like shit like that, but it takes a real woman to understand why shit like that ain't funny, not a skeet skeet. And that's what she is known for, being a skeet skeet. That's really all. That's it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's trying to change her image, so she walking around in a burqa. But that's all she ever gonna be, is some niggas corn receptacle, bitch. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Everybody didn't hit that shit. Everybody didn't had it. So trying to cover it up now don't mean much.
Word on the curve is that Deion Sanders with his horse hoof ass. Ladies, fun fact, Deion Sanders doesn't have all his toes. I'm looking at the chat. I said a fungus infection along with a whole bunch of other things that made it to where they had to remove a couple of his goddamn toes. But Brittany didn't mind. She didn't mind, right? They eating ass, so I guess missing a couple of toes ain't shit around here, huh?
And you know what? Another thing, LeBron James. Let me talk about your ass, motherfucker. Because he was so big and bad when it came to trying to punk Stephen A. Smith about his son. Like his son is above reproach. He basically bullied somebody that he perceived that was weaker than he is. Stephen A. Smith has a loud ass mouth, and that's about it. He reminds me of that annoying ass rat off Ratatouille. LeBron had all the smoke. I'm for real. That's what he looks like, that fucking rat. LeBron had all that smoke for somebody like him. On the other hand, Kevin Gates sat up here and said all this shit about his wife, and then he purposefully took his ugly ass and sat courtside at the Lakers game. He just recently did that. And LeBron's ass was on mute. I thought you like confronting people for speaking on your family, or does that only apply to the people you think you can run over? But this is what Kevin Gates' messy ass did. And this is how messy these niggas are. They deliberately pick fights with people. I just want to know, where was all this mouth that you had, LeBron? Because we all know that your son is off limits, but clearly your wife is fair game because you haven't checked this nigga yet.
Listen, meat is king. You down there twerking. I don't know, because the black community is so fucked up. I don't know if you a stud. I don't know if you a dude. I don't know what it is, but your comments are very, very off-putting. Okay. If you didn't know, I'm an atheist. Did you hear what I said? Don't bring the Bible over to me, because let me tell you something about the Bible. The Bible has not helped your community at all. Okay. At all. Speaking of Adam, right? He couldn't take care of the one bitch he had. She went somewhere and was hungry as fuck, bit an apple, and then they got evicted. Pull up. Stop the bullshit. I don't know what you are down there. Okay, but you doing too much. Anyway, Kevin Gates. Again, down to the motherfucking base. You're not going to tell me that that this motherfucker didn't know what was tea. Ladies, there is no way on earth, once you spend about 5 minutes around these motherfuckers, that you don't know what's down up in them britches. Point blank the fuck period. Let me show you something, okay? Coincidentally, look who in that goddamn picture. Wow, okay. The world knows you, mammies. That's why this particular article went on ahead and put Caucasian as the first goddamn word. They know that you're triggered by these niggas out here fucking something, anything that just ain't you. I found that very interesting, the difference in titles around this bitch. But anyway, here's this thing. Here it is. Ladies, this thing told the story, and mammies, listen the fuck up. Kevin brought this thing home, okay? Introduced it to its wife, his wife, then went upstairs and started fucking it, okay? This motherfucker here said, what's wrong with it? Then she admitted, she, whatever, in the middle of the sex, that, they kind of wasn't born like this. He said Kevin kept eating. I'm looking at the chat. So when I tell you all, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to go viral. None of that shit. I'm telling you.
Girl,
yes,
I know you are not telling me that this is a post-op lady boy that has the dug out Play-Doh twat.
It's hard up here, ain't it, girl?
Girl, I mean, tell me that's not what you saying, though. You know what I'm saying. Tell me that is not what you saying.
That's what the thing with the arrow in its face said. Okay, that's the story it told. All right,
and it knows, and Kevin knew that it was you were used to be at the time of a man.
Mm-hmm.
When he still was going down on the fake.
Yes,
girl.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
I'm trying to pick my mouth. I need to pick my mouth up off the floor. Come, girl, you gonna have to come here pick me up off the floor. I done heard it all. I have heard it all, Lord.
That's these niggas, y'all, and they love them so goddamn much. Ladies, look. So there he is. That is what Kevin Gates walked past his quote-unquote wife to go upstairs and bang. Mammies, I wish you'd stay the fuck out of my face. I really do. I really, really, really wish you'd stay out of my face trying to go ahead and prove me wrong, okay? This is y'all's men. I don't know what to say to you. And Kevin, here's the thing. You know what he knows what the black community gives because he was a victim of it, right? As well. Go ahead and tell him about it, Kev.
I'm going to say something. I never said this in no interview, no podcast or anything like that. I grew up real violent and real aggressive. Not because I wanted to be, but I was molested when I was a child. So I had this fear of being vulnerable. So I took every kind of martial arts you could take. And I even boxed. I did everything. And I wanted to be the toughest person on earth. But writing and making music was always an escape for me. Like, I never had the nuts to come out and say that. This is my first time saying this today since I've been.
Yeah, but I know that route too. Why do you think I became the meanest motherfucker on the planet? Somebody did something to me.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't want it to happen again. So I became this guy.
Yeah. Take it to the furthest extent.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's my story.
Ladies, run. Every single last one of you, every time they opened their mouth and was taught and asked about their past. I was touched. Hell, this bitch that y'all listening to right now got touched. That was Mike Tyson that he was talking to. He got touched. Why is there an argument around this bitch? Aaliyah, what you got?
I'm still sitting up here listening to him trying to sound hard with a bun on the top of his head.
Oh shit!
With feathers sticking out. Yeah, you that was real thuggish, Sean, boy. You looked real gangster. Okay. I'm sorry. Some stuff when I see your appearance and what's coming out of your mouth does not match what I'm looking at. Like, no, you sitting here with a whole bun on top of your head, bro. Are we supposed to be afraid? I don't think so.
down to the base, all of them, okay? And it starts at day one from the Black community, all right? That's why, y'all, I get so irritated, when you see these people like, they just had the draft last night. And by the way, Nine Toes Dion's son didn't get picked. It just is what it is. And I relished in that shit, but whatever, okay? I sit up and look at how they talk to these young Black men who came from the trenches and shit like that. And he's telling his story about how he's going to change, how he's going to leave that behind. He's trying to do better for his family and all this shit here. He's trying to break generational curses. Then you check back in 10 years, this motherfucker's at the strip club eating chicken wings with an upside down booty in his face. Yes, that's a goddamn true story. Pull up. I don't have time for it. From the goddamn labor and delivery room all the way to the fucking cemetery, these niggas are dusty. I don't give a fuck what program you make. I don't give a shit. As long as they are the prize in that community, mammies keep fluffing them up, giving them pussy, taking care of them, fighting their wars and all that shit, that community is going to stay the same, okay? These bitches are literally at the handmaidens to these motherfucking niggas. And it's you gotta go. You gotta go. Anyway, back to this screen. Home team. Instead of picking on random Black women that wasn't fucking with you, wasn't doing anything to you, didn't say anything to you, and rarely comes out and is even seen, right? She plays the role that you niggas claim that they should play. I don't think that she should be tolerating her husband cheating on her, right? Because he's worth a lot of money. So the courthouse would really, really give her a piece of that shit, pull up, and she can start a whole new life. But sir, you got other shit to worry about. When you was on live, didn't you say you have herpes? I'm looking at the chat. After all of that, right? This motherfucker got Star Crunch Dingaling down there, and he fucking on Transformers. He fucking on multiple women. He's just going hamburglar around this bitch. And I can guarantee y'all, after this live stream is over, my Gmail is gonna have a mammy windmilling, right? It just is what it is. But boy, you got other shit to worry about than fucking with random Black women. And ladies, Kevin Gates is not unique. These niggas just wake up and choose violence and start with bitches that wasn't even saying anything to them. What you got, Aaliyah?
Girl, his story just keeps getting worse and worse. So now he got herpes and he in an open relationship. So he get to spread it all around. And I'm pretty sure the ones he fucking with ain't even asking no questions about them bumps on his dick. And they kissing them bumps and wrapping their lips around them bumps and every damn thing else. Girl, I cannot. At least, here's the thing, he's not lying to any of these women.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure they still gonna line up to fuck him even after all of this. Girl, I can't. Is this it, or do you have more on him? Because this is getting worse and worse.
I mean, Kevin Gates is a whole dumpster fire. I'm getting ready to get rid of him, and we getting ready to go to that trick off named Shannon Sharpe. I'm done with this trick off. This motherfucker, ladies, before I go ahead and go to the next screen, believe it or not, Kevin Gates is offering counseling sessions for members of the Black community.
Girl. I cannot. And somebody gonna pay him for them classes, unfortunately. And this is what he gonna be teaching y'all.
I can't. Bye, nigga. Bumpy dick bitch. Look at this shit. Y'all, look at him. Look at them pants. I'm telling you,
the gangster is in skinny jeans.
Girl. Look, y'all, listen to what I'm saying earlier. Y'all in Gen X, take yourself back to 8th grade. This nigga is shaped like that Black chick that was the bully in 8th grade. She was kind of overweight, but she wore them tight ass pants. The 8th grade, Kevin, you are shaped like the 8th grade Black bitch that was a bully in 8th grade that want to whoop everybody's ass. She also sucked her thumb, right? And everybody, she'll finish your free lunch, huh? She wants some of your chips, and she always had a blow pop in her mouth. I'm looking at the chat. Huh? She got them goddamn bango earrings from the hair store. Y'all know the bitch I'm talking about. He's shaped just like that motherfucker.
Girl.
Hey.
Please tell me this is not him from the bottom down, the waist down.
That is Kevin
Gates,
babe.
Girl, I cannot. Black women. We got to have a discussion. This you right here. This who y'all constantly going at us for. We shouldn't talk about people like this right here. Knock knee, wide hips, baby making hips. Girl, I cannot. I can't. I don't even know what else to say.
This Carter Rose.
Snapper, where you at? We need you. We need you, Snapper. We need you.
God damn, this motherfucker looks terrible. I remember that girl. I remember the one that I went to school with, who was in 8th grade and bullied everybody. Her name was Tasha. She's a baby mama today. Go figure. This is one of the ugliest motherfuckers I ever seen. God damn. I guess he's supposed to be native now. I don't know, but this thing looks funky. I mean, I can smell this nigga through the screen. Look, I mean, sweat pores all clogged up with goddamn church's chicken ass nigga. I can't. Oh my goodness. Did the story segue perfectly? Brittany, did the story segue perfectly? Yeah, that part. That goddamn outfit, that Muslim outfit that you're wearing nowadays is not going to get these bodies off of you. Be very clear about that. Bye, bitch. Now, Aaliyah.
Girl.
You said that look, Black women, I don't have anything for you. I don't. This is Shannon goddamn Sharpe. And do you know how many mammies love this nigga? Right? His Cat Williams interview is sitting at 80 million views. Ladies, that interview with Cat Williams, it has broken a YouTube record for an interview of any celebrity online. Okay? You talk about support. When Black women want to show up, they show the fuck up. Now, I'm not saying the niggas don't watch them, because they do. I mean, that's a given. They're going to watch shit like that. But Black women, I'm talking to you. You show up to these niggas shit all the time. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Kanye, Kevin, this nigga here, and many others, ladies, they don't like you. On top of everything else, he just got accused. Y'all know what he got accused of, essaying a 19-year-old white girl. All right. He's old enough to be this girl's grandfather, if you keep it tall, if early birthing was in the family. Ladies, these men are fucked up. Be very clear about that. To save your life, I need you to walk the fuck away. Seriously, this ain't no goddamn joke. They don't mind taking your fucking money. They don't mind you giving you a hug when you walk on set. They don't mind joking and playing with you, but when it's time to share money and share a life or have anything in common, you are not going. If you end up going, you are going to experience hell on earth. Why? Because again, for the 80 millionth time, they don't like you. Anyway, let's scroll down. Oh, Black women, all I can do is clown you at this point. That's all I can do is clown you at this point. I don't know what you want me to say. This is her. Lady, she's an OnlyFans model or OnlyFans personality, whatever you want to call it. All right. Black women, I see y'all on OnlyFans all the time. So if it was just about a young piece, I guess that's already degenerate enough. But if it's just about a young piece, he jumped over 1 billion of you hoes to get straight to this motherfucking bitch here. He hopscotched over your ass. Y'all out here eating ass. You out here doing the sprinkle life, because that's really no different than what she's doing out here, tricking and getting paid to fucking suck. It's so many of y'all out there. Black ones, ugly ones, cute ones, fat ones, skinny ones, young ones, old ones. Y'all everywhere. You whores are everywhere. And Shannon Sharpe said no. And you're the one that's getting him his bank. That's the crazy part about it. Let's listen to this goddamn clip real quick with him talking to her. Let's go.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just going to get mad at, and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like...
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so...
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I
They're
don't.
so weird.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Anyway, ladies, this is the thing. And Ava, darling, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Ava, darling. Ava, darling, put in the chat, unseasoned mayo. But here's the thing. And that's what these niggas do. And I'm not saying you doing that, Ava, darling. So I'm just using what you said as an example. Ladies, no amount of roasting these white bitches is going to change these niggas. Be very clear about that. I don't care how you describe them. I don't care if you say they ass flat. I don't care if you say they don't season food. That does not matter to the black man. He does not like you. I don't give a shit if this girl was green and she looked like a goddamn Martian around this bitch. They are willing to do anybody but you. And we haven't even got to the goddamn age discrepancy yet, really. This motherfucker, he gives off those P3PO vibes if you want to keep it tall. I'm sorry. But ladies, you got to stop this shit. No amount of dragging these girls is going to make them go, oh, yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. She didn't put no Lowry's on that goddamn steak. So black woman, I'm here for you, you queen. That's not going to happen. Ladies, if I were y'all, I would network with these women for jobs, you know, places to stay, stuff like that, getting into, you know, exclusive places instead of arguing with these women, right? Because nothing's going to change when it comes to the black male and white women. He's always preferred her over you. I don't give a fuck what these pro-black channels say. She's not your problem. Remember, white women didn't owe you any loyalty. These black men did. So what the fuck are you upset with the white bitch for? I don't get it. Aaliyah, you got anything before I scroll past her?
Despite what these mammies keep trying to tell these young black girls, these niggas don't want a mammy either.
Hey.
So that's just what it is. I'm just keeping it real because as usual, the black women are saying a lot for people that's not supposed to be caring. See, there are a lot of black women with broken hearts today. See, y'all have all been loyal watchers and ass kissers over at Club Shay Shay, and y'all still haven't learned shit yet. All these struggling black OnlyFans models, if you could even call it modeling, he could have chosen one of them, like DZ was saying earlier. At the end of the day, it still wasn't one of y'all. When I say these niggas are not intended for any of you to have even a dime of their money, I mean just that, not one red cent. Even when they're paying for it, they would rather pay one of them. Every time one of these stories breaks, the black women are the most vocal talking about this ain't our fight, stand down, leave us out of it. I keep seeing the same shit over and over. You refuse to leave yourselves out of it. All you have to do is shut the fuck up. But we've already established that a lot of y'all couldn't do that if somebody paid you to. And that's why Becky was digging off in his bank account and one of y'all would be digging off in his ass. And that's why y'all... I'm sorry, I just
spreading them cheeks and eating, girl, just licking and carrying the fuck on. And this motherfucker's gonna get you a Zaxby's meal. And no, you can't get a large, get a small because you only went so far up his booty hole. But she turned down $10 million. She want $50 million now. Okay.
But that's all they would be getting is off in his ass because that's all that they don't want a black woman until they're broke. Their dicks barely work, and when they get ready to look for a nurse to take care of them. Something else my grandmother did until my grandfather died, while Monique was sitting up there trying to sell him on that mammy bullshit. I'll get on her in a minute. Go ahead, DZ.
Oh, speaking of her, look, you remember when you just said they gonna sit out? This ain't your fight. These bitches' feelings are hurt. They around here trying to cope, girl. Look at this dumb bitch. She put Monique voice over some shit, thinking, just go.
No 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Sandy. You just can't do it.
Speaking of, her husband don't even keep her exclusive. What the fuck you talking about, Monique? What are you talking about? You can't hang around these young girls. Listen, they don't want you. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You could be old as Rosa Parks and young as a goddamn high schooler, and they not fucking with you, black girls. And this the thing, ladies, I'm sorry, but this boy gives off the vibes that I can't say up here. A couple of vibes that I can't say up here. Okay, go ahead, Aaliyah. Let me go ahead and scroll from up here.
That's the shit that I was talking about that mammy shit. Y'all are running around here quote Monique with that old, get you an old ass mammy shit. In other words, get you an old maid. That's basically what she was telling him to do. And what she did share with y'all is that y'all grandmothers and y'all great grandmothers did the same fucking thing, and they still didn't get them anywhere with these niggas. Because see, what they fail to realize, it's like preaching to the choir. My roots are Southern all damn day. So somebody from Baltimore can't lecture me on anything when I grew up watching my grandmother make homemade biscuits from scratch, homemade gravy, and would mix up that sweet tea and put it in a mason jar. And to this day, the women in my family still feel like the men are supposed to have their plates fixed first and will get on you if you don't make your man one. See, that's that old school mammy shit that she talking that she think she schooling somebody on. You not schooling nobody. And for everything she was saying, the bottom line is that despite all of that, her daddy still needed hall passes to fuck other women. So she was sharing that nigga. And y'all are clapping like seals for that bullshit. Black women are lost, and you're lost because you're listening to old bitches like her. I know her generation well.
Aaliyah, look at that comment on the screen. Can't do this. Beige, lives matter. Listen, okay. Go to hell. Go straight to hell. I'm gonna tell you something, beige bitch. Check it. When y'all want to show black love, y'all go to LeBron in Savannah, right? Y'all show all these goddamn celebs and shit. Okay, this man is being talked about by everybody, but it's a problem when the divestors talk about it. Bitch, let me tell you something. These motherfucking celebrities are not unique. They are all over the place, just broke in the black community. I just finished telling these ladies that your cousin is like this. Everybody has a Kanye in their family. Hey, beige bitch, you got one in your family. I don't know why you windmilling for these weirdos. That just by default means you're weird. Stop trying to assess what the fuck we do and go sit up under somebody else's chat that's sitting up here trying to, break them down mentally as to why they like that. Move the fuck around. There's 400 damn near videos on this goddamn channel that should let you know that don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. Go somewhere, whore. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
Now, I was just about to say, they're not the anomalies. They are actually the examples that we're using for tonight because these stories are the most viral and the most recent. But this is a whole community.
But you can't talk about it. Aaliyah, you can't talk about that. You can't talk.
We can't.
No, you can't talk about black men. You can't talk about black women, white men, white women. You can't talk about DV. You can't talk about STDs. You can't talk about black femicide. You can't talk about anything. Anything. All right. You talk about politics too much. You talk about black men too much. You just say that you hate the fact that all of y'all draws is being pulled down and they finding out that ain't no such thing as the BBC. I said they finding crabs around this bitch hopping down your goddamn thigh. They finding out that y'all motherfuckers ain't as wholesome as they thought. Listen, let me tell you why you beige, bitch. Because goddamn it, black men was fucking out the community a long time ago. That's why you beige around this motherfucker. That's why you light skin around this bitch. Because niggas was already stepping the fuck out while y'all was out there. We shall over. Bitch, move. Aaliyah, I can't. These hoes are funny to me.
Girl, I don't pay this shit no attention because I specifically already told them earlier, if anything we says hit you where you live and you feel away, you know exactly what the fuck you can do for me. I meant that shit. I don't give a damn. We're going to say what we want to say. Because here's the thing. When we get off YouTube and we go behind the wall, these bitches follow us behind there to still jack our live streams and our commentary and bring it out here. Because this shit that been discussed behind the wall that we never said on the YouTube channel, but coincidentally, it always seems to end up back on YouTube with people repeating the same shit. So that's why I said, kiss my entire black ass, the darkest part of it. It doesn't matter to me. We're going to say what the fuck we want to say at this point. And if you get butt hurt by that, oh, goddamn well.
Don't let your butt hurt you. Beige is going to turn red on you, because preference ass is a little different. Whatever. He walking away from ESPN. I have a feeling that they asked him to. Okay. I don't know why he was even allowed to be there, because I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. Shannon Sharpe has had this done before. Ladies, this was about 10 years ago, where this woman named Michelle, ironically, I don't know if it's coincidental that lady in that X tape, why all these niggas got sex tapes around this bitch? Anyway, the chick in the video, her name was Michelle. The person that got this restraining order also name was Michelle. Okay. And it got dismissed after a couple of, the time had passed or what have you. Michelle Bundy. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And ironically, Michelle has the same exact story that Homegirl had before. I don't know the current one name, but it's always going to be another one. Be clear. Michelle had been done. The current one is being done. And because this is his personality and this is how the fuck Shannon Sharpe gets down, there will be another one. Okay. You talk about learning lessons and carrying on. I see y'all in his comment section and other places over on his socials saying, I hope you learned something. And they posting up Monique shit and carrying the fuck on. Ladies, ain't shit gonna be learned by them. They gonna wash, rinse, and repeat the same way they kind of get y'all pregnant and leave the goddamn black community and y'all around here, the top single mothers around this bitch. We got black women out here pretending like they don't give a fuck that this is going down, but they making TikToks, and TikToks are normally what, 15 seconds to 100 seconds long. Listen to this bitch.
I do not feel bad for Shannon Sharpe. Actually, nail him to the wall. Men like Shannon Sharpe go after women whose frontal lobe have yet to develop, and then when they prove to you that they are still children, it's, how dare she try to manipulate me? How dare she try to get money from me? Why do you think she was fucking with your old ass? No, really. Why would a 19-year-old go after a man in his 50s who...
Ladies, be clear. She went on for 4 fucking minutes. The people that don't give a fuck. Yeah, right. These bitches' feelings are hurt today because, Unc was supposed to be, whatever. She gives a fuck and she's not alone. Be very clear. Shannon doesn't like you either. Just because you plopped your ass across from him, Amanda Seals and the rest of you talking to him and y'all seem like y'all had a cousin, he doesn't like you either. At the end of the day, when clothes come off or debit cards come out, they don't want you anywhere around. And why you would want to be around Shannon Sharpe with repeated accusations of him doing things to women that they don't want the fuck done. It is what it is. I seen a couple of you mammies saying that you think it's a shakedown. Whatever. It ain't none of our business, is it? Because it wasn't you, it wasn't me, and he ain't fucking with the black community like that. And you old bitches that's trying to point out the fact that the age he needs to get an older woman, you need to knock that shit the fuck off too. You don't remember the 25-year-old black bitches hit the wall ass narrative that was made by black men in the manosphere and all over the place? Bitch, if your ass is old enough to get good insurance, black men is not fucking with you. Period. And that's why y'all need to stop bringing these men around y'all goddamn teenage daughters, because that's their motherfucking flavor, bitch. You're not going to be able to correct these men at all. Ladies, this is not all the men I wanted to talk about tonight, but I got some shit I wanted to show y'all. That's why these are the only 3 that I brought. But be clear, y'all's men are fucked up, and y'all keep, fluffing them the fuck up so they're not going to change. Even if you walked away, let me tell you what happened if all of y'all divested. Ladies, the attacks on black women would increase. I'm looking at the chat. Because who the fuck do you think you are? Get your ass back here and do what you've been doing. Fight over us. Compete over us. Make sure that we got a place to lay. Make sure we got something to fuck on when Becky or another man is not available. That's what the fuck would happen. But what's not going to happen is your community changing. It is what it is. What's going on, Aaliyah?
Black women think that every single time they get on social media and give out these speeches about Becky and how she's only interested in your money and how you wouldn't be giving, you know, how a black woman is this and how y'all always saying a black woman is that. Let me tell y'all something. One thing I'm seeing, these niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all talking.
Period.
You're not going to discourage them. You're not going to deter them. You're not going to stop them from being interested in Becky. It's just not going to happen. All these generations later, and it's still the same bullshit. That doesn't mean nothing. And you can preach about it all you want. They do not give a damn. They do not want to be bothered with the likes of women like y'all. And you make it way too easy. Because I was just about to use another analogy, bring up that Michael B. Jordan and that Sinners movie. Now we know the premise of that, but I ain't gonna go into it tonight. But this is the shit that y'all make way too easy for them to put out there. They don't give a fuck about none of that. But it's always y'all hold somewhere in the comment section under each and every single video supporting them niggas shit. And then soon as they come out with one of them on their arms, then you want to get an attitude and get mad and start trying to preach to them about white women. And it doesn't work that way, honey. They already got your support. They already got all your money. It's much too late for that. They don't give a damn.
Ladies, like I said earlier, I was watching a draft with my husband last night. And I saw all those black women just hooping and hollering and, you know, cheering for the ones that did get drafted. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all, the NFL has been around since the 60s. The 60s, okay? And every time they go, there's always coincidentally problems in the marriage, irreconcilable differences, or they stay single the whole time until they get their record up, right? And then they go ahead and bring, you know, the white girl in or what have you. How we're in 2025. How are y'all still at that draft, hooping and hollering, crying even, tears dropping to the floor that this man is getting ready to become rich and you getting ready to have problems with your rent this summer? Huh? You're going to be sitting up brokenhearted, and places like Bossip and the Shade Room are going to be saying, uh-oh, trouble in paradise. There was no paradise to begin with. You were just there for the bad times. When times get good, they show you the fucking door. Huh? I forget that nigga's name that he had a baby with one of these black chicks, right? And he went on ahead and while she's pregnant, gave her $1 million and told her to her face, I don't want shit to do with that baby. Sign here. Here's $1 million. I don't want to see you or that baby again. They telling you to your face. Do you remember his name, Aaliyah? I don't remember his name.
I don't, but it doesn't surprise me. But here's the thing, baby divestors. I don't give a fuck what these mammies do. So let's be clear on that. So I don't give a fuck what you put down in the chat. You're not even supposed to be here. Our message is for a selective group of women. That sugar baby shit doesn't work. It's never worked. I don't give a fuck what any of these bitches tell you. Unless you're into prostitution or transactional relationships, that shit doesn't go anywhere. Of course, you always have somebody to come behind us and try to sell y'all on that pretty woman bullshit, like multimillionaires usually marry whores, when typically the only people that do that are the rich black men, okay? As long as she's not black, of course. Mm-hmm. That's why the same type of money in a black man's hand doesn't buy him the same type of bitch that a white man gets. And I said,
say that again, Aaliyah. Say that again.
That's why the same type of money in a black man's hand doesn't even buy him the same type of bitch that a white man gets. So let's just be real on that. Because think about it. You think any white man of substance would have married Kim Kardashian? Hey. Or would be prancing around looking like a big black pimp with his naked white tits and ass on display? Real men don't even want you to see that much of their women's bodies, much less their wives. But this is what the fuck this nigga is out here doing. But that's what you have to put up with to be a kept woman when you're dealing with somebody like that. That's the part of the sugar baby shit that these people don't want to tell you about. Mm-hmm. The fact that a lot of those types of men are into some sick ass shit, which means you have to be too. If you listen to them conversations and saw those messages that was going on between Shannon and that white girl, They sitting up here talking about all kind of sick ass shit, including what they call it, erotic asphyxiation and all that other bullshit. Shit that didn't end up getting some people killed. That shit is crazy as hell. But that's what they were into, some sick ass type of fetish shit they got going on over here. That's the type of shit you have to be into. So unless you ain't into all that bullshit, and it gets a lot worse, honey. It don't get better. It goes down from there. So please believe it. But like I said, you ain't got to listen to me, because y'all gonna go somewhere and listen to another one of these tech heads tell y'all that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We just hate black men as usual, because that's all they reduce everything we say down to, because that's how stupid they are.
The desperation is what's getting me. Y'all flying all the way to Dubai to consume feces and coming back with hepatitis. Is that what I'm hearing? Ladies, get your life together, please. Please get your life together. I can't be preached to by somebody that's around here sharing a post on how to get in to go ahead and eat shit in Dubai for a couple of dollars. You got me all the way fucked up. It's work at the post office. Ladies, you don't know a rainbow when you see it. The white girl got herself a 56-year-old trick. That's exactly what it is. Okay? This man's purse is bigger than mine. Look at the way he's standing like he is a bad bitch at the club. Okay? These men are effeminate. They're not able to hold down a community. They're not able to run a society, family, and none of that shit. It's about sex, drugs, and rock and roll with them. That's it. That's the fuck all. Hip hop in their goddamn case. I'm sorry, ladies. This man, you see it. Don't no grown ass man stand like that. What's this? What's this here? Does this happen to be his stylist? Does this happen to be his stylist? Yeah, that part. And look, I ain't got nothing to say. I don't have shit to say. Shannon Sharpe's former stylist and rumored gay lover says it's impossible to go live on accident. You want to know why he went live with that chick, Michelle? So that he can dispel the rumors about him and his stylist. That's why he went live. Ladies, in order to go live on StreamYards and YouTube, there's about 10 buttons you got to click. You got to go ahead and set the shit up. You got to go ahead and they ask you, do you want to upload a thumbnail? Ask for what time do you want it to start, or do you want to start it immediately? Get your slides together or whatever you're going to present. Then you got to go ahead and click live. And then they say, you sure, bitch? Because you click live. Do you want people to hear what you're saying? Your camera together? It takes a lot. Couple of clicks. So yes, they're telling the truth when you don't go live on accident, unless that screen was already sitting there and he had his ass cheek plopped down on it and it hit live, but then he can't confirm it with the other ass cheek. Ladies, the community is full of shit. It is what the fuck it is. I got somebody backstage. Okay, she dropped off.
Hashtag all from the window to the motherfucking wall.
Yes,
we've been saying it for years. He been standing like she said he's standing up there like he a bad bitch at the club. I couldn't have worded it no better. Girl, with the man purse. With the man purse. I just ladies.
Right.
Look at this stance, the legs. Please, y'all. Please don't do this. We beg of you. We beg of you.
He's standing like a baby mama that got one night off, and the mama is watching the kids, and she done had her first night out. I'm here. It's my birthday. I'm here to party. Goddamn it! I'm here to party. Let me get this shit from up here. Oh, stop screen share, ladies. That was the motherfuckers of the week. Okay, and I want to tell my trolls something. All right, listen clear. You've been trying this shit for 5 years. 5 years. You haven't been able to catch me up in a lie on these black men, a lie on these black women. The story remains consistent. And I'm going to need you to do a different tactic than to sit up here and try to say, oh, you're just using celebrities as this and that and the third. Ma'am, everybody's talking about this, and you will not hold divestors to a different standard. Okay? You can't come over here and tell us, well, this is a black conversation. At the end of the day, these are black women over here. You just don't want to believe that shit. That black women don't want to be bothered with y'all stupid asses no more. Ladies, that woman's name was Beige for a reason. I've explained to y'all that if dark-skinned black women got their shit together and left the black community, well, the light-skinned black women become the dark-skinned black woman. Did you hear what I said? beige bitches that's still mammies, that's still hardcore mammies that haven't divested themselves, want to keep your brown ass in there so that she can ping off of you and stay the preference. If you leave that community, she's not the preference anymore. The non-black woman is, the Latina is, the white girl is. So she wants your black ass to stay over in the black community so that she can be better than you. That's it. That's all. But be clear, dark-skinned black women and every shade of black woman that can hear my voice. They don't like any of you. They don't like any of you. And if you can't see that by now, I'm going to go ahead and say that your self-esteem is low because they're not hiding it anymore. They're not giving you tasks anymore. They're literally turning on microphones and behaving in the community as if they don't like you. Huh? They're saying it to your face. So at the end of the day, miss me with all that bullshit. Sorry, not the fuck sorry. All right? Again, the age group shit, it doesn't matter how old you are. A young baddie or an old sexy. It is what it is. But y'all out here catching hell. They done upgraded this man's charges, and I need y'all to be safe out here this summer. Your husband's fucking you over. Let's go.
Tonight, charged with killing his wife, not allegedly with a gun or a knife, but by giving her AIDS.
Fox 5's Kevin Stewart joins us live from the Rockdale County Jail in Conyers with the story. Kevin?
The victim here was diagnosed with cancer, but soon doctors realized she had more than cancer.
Ladies, cancer couldn't kill her, but a black man could. He didn't use a gun. He didn't use a knife. He used his dick, and he got her the fuck up out of here. I'm talking about she had several rounds of chemo, came out just cancer-free. But when you a mammy, you got a chance of survival of about 5%. Let's get it.
She had AIDS, and that's why her husband is here at the Rockdale County Jail. This is Denise and Cleveland Brody, married in 2014 after meeting at a Christmas party 2 years prior. These were better times.
And she loved this man. She really, really loved him.
But Cleveland Brody is now accused of violating his wife's trust, the family's faith. Rockdale County deputies have charged him with murdering Denise Brody, knowingly infecting her with HIV, his status completely unknown to her. She died in 2022 at 65.
And how long did she live after the diagnosis?
2 days.
I'm going to stop that right there. You got these channels out here to show you how to get one of these black men, these dating shows. I won't name no goddamn names, but y'all going to be fucked up out here if y'all keep living in this delusion. She found out, and 2 days later, her ass was in the dirt, baby. And that was her fucking husband. And she had been with him for years. Ladies, these motherfuckers are fucked up. Do you know what the rates are? I can't go into that out here because it gets kind of tricky with YouTube. But ladies, there's some new stats out, and my ladies behind the wall will get that fucking tea. It's crazy as fuck. It is crazy as hell how fast y'all getting in this goddamn dirt. Aaliyah, you got anything?
Girl, this is something else we've been talking to these women about for many, many years at this point. And they're, to be honest with you, they can do what they want to do. Like I said, our message and our content, I feel, is for a specific group of women. So if you want to have this discussion behind the wall with the ladies that support us, I'm ready for that. It's a lot of shit coming up for the remainder of the year that I will not be putting out here. It's going to be put behind the wall to the people that really support us. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I get tired of these bitches coming over here and then going back and talking shit like they know everything. I tell you what, since y'all know everything, then, hey, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and have it. And that includes everything. Because we're going to get back on politics eventually. But it's a whole lot of heads. So I'm going to knock the fuck off when I start talking. But I'm going to let everybody get all their shit out first. Because y'all know when I come out swinging, it is what it is.
Ladies, y'all catching bullets, all right? I'm not going to take you through this next story because it's kind of shocking. It's kind of triggering, all right? It's very fucked up the way her mother talked about her. This girl got bullets all through her fucking body. And the news station asked the mom, they put the camera in her face and put the microphone up to her. This bitch said she must have pissed somebody off. I'm looking at the chat. It's a jungle out there, ladies, and you need to grab your shit and go. You need to grab your shit and go. Let me stop sharing this shit because I want to tell y'all something. Ladies, I've been feeling away right? And I'm keep seeing shit getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And the 10 toes that are being dug down by the mammies, I will always have content. Always have content. Sometimes I have to, you know, step away from the content because I look at your dead bodies every day. Every day. Every day. Y'all beat the fuck up. Your eyes are swollen. You got them speed knots on your head. You know that little shit that pop up when somebody fuck you the fuck up? Huh? Your baby's getting fucked up out here. And it's speeding up. I promised y'all that it would speed up when people started having financial difficulties. And these people are having lots of financial difficulties, hard times getting food and paying rent. And your body's dropping faster than I can fucking count.
You don't know what you're talking about. You are a CNA.
Oh.
And you don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you. That's why I say we drop way too many gems out here sometimes. I don't have time for that shit. And we've been doing that shit for years. So I tell you what, since everybody are doctors, nurses, they public health officials, economists, financial analysts, stock investors, we got business consultants, we got human resources management and operations specialists. I mean, I tell y'all, if I'm for real, if it's a topic, they know everything there is to know about it. So I tell you what, why we just we don't know a whole lot, and the people who rock with us and follow us don't know a whole lot. So we just gonna take our not knowing a whole lot asses behind our wall. But like I said,
let me tell y'all something. The shit I'm getting ready to show y'all, and pat yourself on the back for staying to the end. The shit I'm getting ready to show y'all, I didn't think I can hate a mammy worse than I hated mammies on Tuesday. I didn't think it was possible. Just when I think I saw it all, it gets worse. I'm glad you made it through traffic, Snapple, before I show our closing video.
I'm sorry, y'all. I came and saw y'all dragging Shay Shay. That's where I came in on. Y'all talked about the booty cheeks, the 25K per booty cheeks.
No, we ain't talking about that.
Oh,
we ain't talking about that part.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. I gave
it's all
notice,
good,
so
girl.
I do like the ghetto mammies that be just, unprofessional.
Check it, ladies. So a chick, a mammy, a phenotypically black chick, right? Her baby daddy died, y'all. Oh my goodness, her baby daddy died, and she went to the funeral. Y'all better be careful with these stigmatized ass mammy bitches. Let's go.
Yo, they kicked me out the funeral because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick? So he can remember, bitch. Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that motherfucker and start choking on that bitch. Fuck you talking about, for real, for real. Fuck you talking about. I was ready to lick on that motherfucker. Fuck you talking about. Bitch, we finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck the shit out you. Like you say, ratchet ass bitch, I wanna fuck you right now. Man, my baby daddy looked beautiful, good as hell. Man, yes. I kissed his dick before. Look, I kissed his lips. Y'all, look, I played it out because I already knew what the fuck I was gonna do. So I asked his mama, like, can I kiss him just one time? After I kissed him that one time, I went down for that dick. Mwah, bad baby. Wait, kiss that dick. Mwah. Because I'm going to miss it. I kissed it because I'm going to miss it. Fuck. Yes, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss sucking on it. I'm going to miss all that. It going down my throat. All that. So, yup, I'm going to kiss it, baby. They better be glad they pull your motherfucking pants down and make you choke me in front of their motherfucking ass. Fuck you talking about. Let's stay facts.
Like I said, I didn't think...
Queen. I'm sorry.
Girl, like I said, I didn't think I could hate the mammy beast any more than I did before I saw that video. Are y'all okay? Y'all still be hanging out with these type of whores? Really? And this bitch said funeral. I can't listen. You Maryland mammies, y'all sound real crazy. The funeral, right? I can't. You're kissing dick in front of his mother. Okay, they probably should have let you go ahead and get it in so that you can get some of that formaldehyde down your throat, bitch, and get the fuck up out of here. You got anything on this, y'all? I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah, yes, queen. She kissing that. She kissing that dead ass dick. Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's that crazy. Go ahead, Snapper.
That was just disgusting. And then look at her. This bitch look embalmed her damn self. This bitch look like she's supposed to be in somebody's casket. But it's just disgusting. Like, how dare you, bitch? Who raised you? What? That is so crass and disrespectful and disgusting to do. Like, oh, why are they such sexual deviants that at a fucking funeral, this is what you're thinking about? This is what you're doing? That's just nasty. But these same black women, people want to fetishize us.
Right, Snapple.
Only a black king for me because everybody else gonna fetishize us. Well, look at you. You can't even go to a fucking funeral without trying to suck on some dead ass dick, bitch. So they degrade themselves. This is disgusting. That was just absolutely disgusting.
It is. I simply cannot. I will not. When one show up, I'm sitting tight, right? When two show up, I'm inching towards the door. When three show up, I'm the fuck up out of there. That's a mammy triad, and I can't do it. I cannot do it. These bitches are sick in the head. They are dick dizzy, and I'm not with the shit. They're dangerous, and they'll throw anybody up under the bus, including their goddamn mama and children and people that were there for them to make sure y'all competing so hard for dick, y'all sucking it out of caskets, bitch. I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you.
She said she planned it. It was premeditated. She knew what she was gonna do. Just nasty and just attention seeking, nasty, degenerate. Oh my God! Like you said, y'all still hanging out with them, y'all. Put a one in the chat if y'all still hanging out with Bonquisha.
Here's the thing. I'm real petty. You know what his mama should have did, or somebody, the funeral home director, whoever. Okay, sexualizing a corpse, that is necrophilia, and I'd have had your punk ass arrested. Damn, you can't talk out here.
I was just about to say that. She better be glad all they did was put her out the funeral. She better be glad all they did was put out the funeral and not call the police, because that sure is necrophilia. You in here trying to, I can't even say that. Damn, I keep forgetting where we are. But you trying to take advantage of a corpse. They have no shame, and they just jump on the internet and say all that shit with their bare face hanging out. Her weave looked horrible, her leave out, your edges, skin, mouth jack. Girl, go sit your ass down somewhere. I saw one of them bitches the other day talking about she got 1,000,001 damn degrees, but you on the internet in a bonnet and sucking on a goddamn chicken wing.
I saw that. She was talking about the student loans, right?
Yes, these bitches have no shame, and this is who y'all got out here representing y'all. I said, look at her hungry face ass, just greedy looking, eating, bonnet on your head. Look, yes, queen. That's all I gotta say. These y'all, these y'all queens.
Yo, you said she was eating chicken wings? See, the stereotypes write themselves. See, then they want to get mad when they get associated with watermelon and chicken. But you out here in bonnets eating chicken wings, girl.
Good news. You can still get watermelon with food stamps. I'm headed to Discord, y'all. Love y'all. Come on, y'all. Peace.